the richest man who ever lived. The true story of Mansa Musa. He wasn't a businessman, not an oil tycoon, not a tech founder. He was a king, and not just any king. He was the richest man who ever lived. His name was Mansa Musa, ruler of the Mali Empire in West Africa. And in the year 1340, his influence stretched across deserts, cities, gold mines, and history itself. Mali was no ordinary kingdom. It sat on top of the largest gold reserves in the known world. At that time, West Africa produced nearly half of the global gold supply, and Mansa Musa controlled it all. But he didn't just hoard it. In one legendary journey, he made the world realize what true wealth really meant. In 1324, Musa left Mali for a pilgrimage to Mecca. But this wasn't just a spiritual journey, it was a display of power, unlike anything the world had ever seen. He traveled with an entourage of over 60,000 people, guards, scholars, servants, slaves, and an army of animals. With him, he carried 18 tons of pure gold. He gave it away in Cairo, in Medina, in Mecca. He handed out gold to the poor, to merchants, to leaders, so much that the value of gold plummeted. The economies of entire cities were shaken. It took more than 10 years for the market to recover. But where did all that wealth come from? Mansa Musa controlled the source. He ruled the richest gold mines on earth. Every caravan that crossed the Sahara paid taxes to his empire. He dominated the salt trade too, and salt in those days was as valuable as gold. Every coin, every grain made him richer. But his legacy wasn't just money. He built cities. He built libraries. He turned Timbuktu into a center of Islamic learning and culture. He invited scholars, architects, poets, and funded education like no king in West Africa ever had. And then, over time, it faded. Mali weakened. Invaders came. Colonial powers erased much of his legacy, and Mansa Musa's name was nearly lost. But historians today agree. Inflation, adjusted, his wealth would exceed $400 billion more than Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos combined. A king, yes, but also a visionary, a builder, a giver, a legend, and perhaps the greatest reminder that wealth is not measured only in numbers, but in what you leave behind.